ربنا يا ربنا ربنا يا ربنا ربنا يا ربنا.
Let me take you on a journey through many darknesses towards the light. This journey started a few years ago, and it's about me, but you might find that it relates to you too. My life seemed perfect. I had a family who supported me and friends who loved me, but little did I know, my life was as secure as a spider's web, and the smallest breeze would bring it tearing down.
وَإِنَّ أَوْهَنَ الْبُيُوتِ لَبَيْتُ الْعَنكَبُوتِ لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ.
It all started when I entered my final year of high school. I looked forward to university when I could finally have my freedom and decide things for myself. I could also let go of the things that I didn't fully understand nor accept, which is exactly what I did with my hijab. But the novelty of this newfound freedom wore off within a few short weeks. The stress of my courses started to build and I spiraled downwards into depression. All of a sudden, I found myself completely lost, not just in school, but in all aspects of my life. And then came all of the questions. What am I doing with my life? Why do I feel so unhappy? Was there something wrong with me? I tried to block them all out by surrounding myself with the temporary enjoyments of this world. But the more I tried to consume them, the more they consumed me, and the gaping hole inside me only grew. Things started to go from bad to worse. I started to fear the place I found the most safe. I became terrified of falling asleep because of the nightmares. And some nights, I would just wait for the night to pass. I knew I needed help, but I didn't know how or where to find it.
But you always say no. Just come this time. It's the last 10 nights.
Okay, fine, I guess I'll come to the masjid today.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
I didn't know what to expect, but it certainly wasn't this. Everyone had a connection with Allah, except for me. I couldn't feel the way they were feeling because I couldn't even recite the Quran. I never felt so alone, and I didn't know where to turn, so I did what every human being does in desperate situations. I turned to Allah and I made dua. I asked Allah to take away my loneliness and to give me the ability to read Quran. For the first time, I made dua and truly felt connected to Allah. I cried, realizing that I had turned away from Allah, and in doing so, my heart had hardened and turned to rock.
أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها.
I didn't want to leave my home, but here I was, headed to a foreign land full of uncertainties. I moved in with my aunt. After I had settled in, she encouraged me to come to the Quran classes she was attending. I had never heard of it before, nor did I really want to attend. But subhanallah, we plan, but Allah is the best of planners. Alhamdulillah. I'm so glad that I took that step into class because I found the answer that I had been looking for. It was the Quran, and Allah was opening the locks on my heart. It was hard at first. I couldn't even recite one word of Arabic. But when I heard the Quran for the first time in class, I felt my heart was going to jump out of my throat. And so I was determined to learn. I will never forget the day when I learned this verse. So remember me, I will remember you.
فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون.
All this time, I could have turned to Allah, but instead, I turned to everyone and everything else. Allah did not leave me. I moved away from Him. By the mercy of Allah, I joined a class that didn't just teach me how to read the Quran, but it taught me how to understand the Quran. My teachers truly cared for me and helped guide me. They taught me how to reflect upon the Quran and on the world around me, and I now realized where my inner peace was. Most importantly, I learned who Allah is and what He expects from me. Now, when I look back at who I was, I see a world of a difference. What's changed? Everything. Just like the people of Musa alayhi salam saw the sea split, I too have now witnessed the miracle of the Quran. The way it speaks to me, directly, the way it guides me perfectly. It showed me the purpose of my life. I experienced the truth. Allah is the truth. His messenger is the truth. The hereafter is the truth. How can I turn away from the one who has favored me by blessing me with this beautiful religion? So I will continue to move forward, to do good, and inshallah, always be a student of the Quran. Today, I am starting a new journey. Why don't you join me? Are you ready for your journey with the Quran? Join the next TALEEM al-Quran course, beginning January 2018, happening at Al-Huda, inshallah.
Oh Allah, you are the greatest, nothing can compare to you.